Welcome back. Midday Show, Sports Radio 94 WIP. Hugh Douglas, Joe Gilly. We are at Camp Comeback. 94 WIP's Camp Comeback at the NovaCare Complex, driven by Hitch RV. Hitch RV, your premier family-owned dealership for locations. Go to hitchrv.com. And Hugh, we got a special guest here in our RV right now. Eagles first-round pick,
Toledo!
Rookie cornerback, Quinyon Mitchell. Quinyon, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good today. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. I'm not going to lie, bro. When you got drafted, we were doing the draft show. And as soon as they said Toledo, I yelled Ohio as loud as I could because I'm from Ohio. So I was happy. But this is the question I have to ask you, man, because you came up during the NIL era, like the beginning of the NIL era. How hard was it for you to stay at Toledo knowing that all that NIL money was out there? And I know Alabama was trying to get at you. So how hard was it for you to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and stay right here with all that money to be had in college?
I mean, it wasn't really hard at all. I mean, just working out with those guys from freshman year to my junior year, and we decided we want to run it back another year. So I just stayed. It wasn't really hard at all.
So you didn't even think about it. You didn't even let that come into play as far as the potential money and everything. You could have went going somewhere else. That wasn't even a factor for you.
Not at all.
Oh wow, that's pretty impressive,
Loyalty.
man. Well, yeah, because it's like Joe. I know we don't do a whole lot of college football up here. But that NIL money, man, that could be some potential life-changing stuff.
Well, and kids move all the time. It certainly has changed college football. Quinyon, one thing that we've got to know already about you and your teammates talking about it. A little bit of a trash. So is that, have you always been like that? Where did that start? How did you become a trash writer? It seems like Devonta and AJ specifically, they enjoy it. They enjoy the back and forth with you.
I mean, it started in college, with my college receivers, and then I just brought it here. Like I keep saying, they the two best in the game, so once I go against them, I want to lock them down and talk trash too.
So that's basically what it is for you. You want to get better, but at the same time, you want to learn from the best when you're out there doing it, correct?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the biggest thing is just competing. I want to go against them every day and just go stride for stride with them.
So I got to ask a question because I got it like last year. From my humble opinion, from sitting here in this booth, I said that to me, Devonta Smith is the better of the two receivers. You go against both of them on a day-to-day basis. What's the biggest difference between the two of them? And so far, who do you think is the better receiver between the two?
I mean, I couldn't choose. I mean, you got Smitty, and then you got AJ. I mean,
see, don't do young buck. Hold up.
You got to break the tie because I think AJ's better. He thinks we need you to break the tie.
Okay, I'm not gonna put you on the spot like that because I know you don't want to talk bad about your teammates. It's not talking bad about him. It's okay. What's the difference between both of them? I mean, who runs better routes in your opinion between the two of them?
I mean, I can't decide. Both of them.
So that's how you gonna do me?
Both of them just great receivers.
That's how you gonna do me.
It's great work overall.
That's how you gonna do me.
It's great work overall.
That's how you gonna do the OG man.
He's steady. I like this guy. He didn't break. He'll do all right here.
Okay. Who the fastest?
Both of them pretty fast.
Okay. Here, this should be an easy one. Who's the most physical?
Both of them pretty physical.
Stop it. Little skinny Batman physical?
Yes.
Skinny bat. No, come on, bro.
Yes.
And he just let y'all know he looking at me with a straight face.
He is.
Yeah, Coach showed in the team meetings all the time how physical Smitty is.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Watch that. Hey.
I like that. He's steady. He won't break. All right. So let's talk about the position you've been playing, or you're learning each spot. Because when we came into camp, the one thing that really changed from this team last year, Quinyon, is the additions in the secondary, led by you, right? You and Cooper DeJean and some of the guys that brought in free agency. And you were an outside corner and felt like that's where you would compete and maybe get in. But it seems like you're also practicing it inside. Is that? Tell us about the complexities of trying to do both. Is it challenging? Is it way different to play inside and outside? Is it pretty similar? Tell us about trying to learn both at the same time.
I'll say the biggest thing is just knowing where your help at when you're inside, knowing where the safety at, and then the linebackers and stuff like that. I don't really feel like it's challenging, but I've been at nickel and dime, so it's just kind of deferring the two and which job you got. So. Is
there been you wouldn't know this, but can you tell if there's been an emphasis more on kind of knowing like where everybody is in the secondary and how they're playing off each other? Because you mentioned that you want to know where your help is. Has there been more of a classroom study on how to know where your help is in certain formations and certain defenses that you want to be in?
Oh yeah, I mean we meet all day about it and stuff like that, and then a whole lot of guys been like rotating in different positions and stuff like that. So just knowing what each position got just help you.
What's Vic Fangio like? He's old school. I was at his press conference this morning, and you ask him a question, he's going to answer. Some coaches beat around the bush, how they're feeling about how a player's doing. He's really honest, which I think is kind of cool. What's it like for you with him as an old school coach. He's had a ton of success in the NFL. Your first camp with Vic Fangio.
I mean, I feel like it's been great. I mean, he can hold you accountable. I mean, just do your job and play at a high level, high effort.
Well, and that's, I mean, the one cool thing about him is it doesn't seem like he cares if you're a rookie, if you're a veteran. You got to be able to play. Did you feel that when you came in, that there's jobs to be won here, there's playing time to be had? Because first-round pick, a lot of fans listen, they're like, we want Quinyon to play. When we had those discussions here when they drafted
definitely.
you, would you play a lot as a rookie? Did you have expectations coming in of playing a lot, earning your spot? What's it like as a rookie trying to get on the field with a team like this?
Yeah, I mean, I got drafted by a really good team. So, I mean, I know just coming in, I had to work hard and nothing was going to be given to me. So, every day I go out, I play like it's my last play, and I'm just fighting for a job right now.
Well, how has Big Play Slay, Darius Slay, helped you with your transition to the NFL? What kind of mentor has he been for you, and what have you learned from him so far?
Yeah, it's just been helping me with the little things in the meeting room and on the field. And then after practice, we get work in. And I got a shout out Avonte Maddox and James Bradbury. They also been helping me with the inside position and stuff like that. So I'm just thankful for all of them.
All right, how good has Jalen Hurts been in camp? We keep hearing these reports that he's been lights out, that he's hasn't thrown an interception yet, that he's been really crystal. I know it's your first time playing with him, but from your perspective, how good has Hurts looked this camp so far?
I mean, he's been looking amazing. Everything's on time, on dart. Just reading the defense and stuff like that. So I feel like he's been playing at a very high level.
Well, Hugh, if we get the Jalen Hurts that we're hearing about, it's going to be a good season.
Oh, there's no question about that, man. So as far as the trash talking is concerned, is this something that you're going to do in the preseason when you get into the games, or is this something that you just do in practice against the players that you're playing against?
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it in the game too. Yeah, I'm gonna do it in the game too.
So,
Okay.
go ahead.
No, I was about to say, can we get like a preview? Because you're playing Friday.
Yeah.
Who you go? I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably haven't gotten in depth into the game plan because it's the preseason game.
Yeah.
But what kind of trash talk can we expect from you on Friday?
I mean, it's kind of like in the moment, so you know what I'm saying.
You be talking about people, mamas and stuff.
Oh nah,
about
like
their
that.
girlfriends and stuff.
No.
Or is just strictly you keep all that off limits and it's strictly about football? Like your game, like your route running is trash. Like you look like you running in mud or something like that.
Yeah, it's strictly football.
You going to give him the warning story about what happened to you when you tried to talk trash?
No, man, no. He'll need to hear that. This is his first year in the league, man. He'll be all right.
All right,
I think
listen,
he'll be
I want to make sure you tell him the full story. I mean, you talk trash once he got put on his butt.
It happens every now and then, but he ain't got to worry about that, man.
No,
Play in
keep
the
talking
corner.
trash. So it's good. It's fun. It's good stuff. Quinyon Mitchell, Eagles first-round pick, joining us here at the NovaCare Complex as the Eagles just finished up practice here. All right, so speaking of the preseason, have you got any sense of what the plan is? The Eagles kind of don't like to tell everyone things, but from your position coaches, from Vic, do you think there's going to be a plan to play? Is that going to be a thing you guys find out on Thursday or Wednesday? Because some teams play guys more, some guys don't. What's your sense of what might happen in the preseason?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything, but I'm just working hard every day and just preparing for the game on Friday.
Do you want to play?
Oh yes, sir.
I like that. He wants to play, Hugh.
Oh, yeah, of course he does. He wants to show everybody what he could do.
Yeah, well, we wanna see it.
Toledo's in the building.
Yeah, we want to see that. Eagles-Ravens coming up on Friday night. All right, so we asked you about Smitty and Devonta. Devonta and AJ. We know they're great. What about the other guys? Because, there's like a battle going on right now. I'm sure you're part of it covering these guys for that third wide receiver spot. Who stood out to you? You got a couple young guys, Johnny Wilson, Britton Covey. What's it like going up against the guys competing for that other spot?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's great work. I mean, like John Ross, Paris Campbell, like you said, Johnny and Covey. I just feel like they're great receivers and they just keep you on your toes. So I just feel like all of them doing a great job.
What does Britton Covey bring to the table? I know you're probably not going to tell me, but I'm going to ask anyway.
Yeah, he a smaller guy, but you know what I'm saying, he's shifty and he can make a lot of great moves in the open field.
Told you.
Shifty.
So, yeah.
What about
Especially going against, because you're like, what, 6'1"?
Yeah, I'm like
6'1",
yeah.
going against a smaller guy, he probably be a little bit of a matchup trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny, speaking of matchups for Johnny Wilson, is he legit 6'7"? How tall is he?
I don't know, he pretty tall.
Yeah.
He's pretty tall.
What's more challenging for you? I know you probably haven't seen many 6'7" guys, but for you, is it more that shifty guy trying to cover?
The smaller receiver
or
or
the bigger one?
I don't really think I have a problem with either of the two.
We ain't throwing your teammates under the bus, dog. We just trying to get.
I'm just saying from a personal, like I don't really
So
see
you
that.
wouldn't even care. You just line them up and just take them out.
I just line up and go. But it's a different way you got to play with both of the two types of receivers.
So against the smaller receiver, how do you play? It's like you got to kind of sit back a little bit and let him kind of see what he's going to do first, or you play the bigger guy, physical. How do you handle that?
Yeah, like a smaller receiver, he's more shifty, so you just got to be more patient. And bigger receiver, you can be more physical and stuff like that.
Okay.
Last one for you. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, yes, we're talking about his personality
His
and
swagger.
His swagger. What's it like playing with him? Because it seems like he brings energy every single day.
Oh, yeah, he brings energy every single day on the playing field, in the meeting rooms. But I mean, he holds you accountable as well. I feel like he's a great dude, and you know what I'm saying, that's somebody I lean on.
Well, that's great stuff. Quinyon, we appreciate you hopping in after practice. Good luck this training camp, the rest of preseason, and maybe getting some of these games. We'll be watching, and we're looking forward to watching you play this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
There he goes. Quinyon
Appreciate
Mitchell.
you.
Yeah, appreciate you hopping on. Quinyon Mitchell, Eagles first-round pick, joining us there. And a guy that has a real chance to play a lot, Hugh. I mean, as we go
he's
through
gonna
this
play.
season, he's going to play. I mean, first-round picks usually in the NFL play. Now,
Yeah.
this is a little different because there's a lot of good players here, but Quinyon's got a real chance
Oh no,
to play.
he's going to be out there, man, and he's going to make an impact. There's no question about that. You know, he played at Toledo. He was from school in Ohio.
I mean, the
You know how
Eagles
that
have
go.
some success with Ohio
Yeah,
guys.
them Ohio kids,
Yeah.
man. Even though he's from Florida, but he went to school. in Ohio.
Honorary Ohio kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll put him in
yeah.
Ohio. All right.